Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back. I am super excited to have you here. So today we are celebrating Red Ribbon Week.
Okay.
And as you notice, everybody, I'm usually on these videos by myself, but I have a guest, Officer Cornelius. He is our school resource officer. So we are celebrating Red Ribbon Week, and as you know, Red Ribbon Week is where we celebrate being drug-free and making good choices for ourselves, but also we spend time and we celebrate people in our community who fight really hard to help people on drugs. So we really appreciate you and what you do for our school corporation.
Thank you.
So we wanted to take some time to get to know you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so I have some questions that I'm going to ask you.
All right.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you live in Washington?
I do. I've lived here for my entire life, which is about 36 years that I've been here. So, yep, I've lived here the entire time.
Okay, all right. And did you go to like school here, Washington?
I did. I went to Veal for elementary school, and then I went to Washington High School for the rest.
All right, so you're a Hatchet.
I am a Hatchet.
You're a fellow Hatchet.
I'm a fellow Hatchet, yes.
Well, welcome.
Yep.
And then what schools do you work in? We said you're a school resource officer, so you assist and you have lots of jobs. Your day is probably different all the time.
Right. My day can consist of really anything. I'm primarily at the Washington High School.
Okay.
But I can get called out to all the different elementary schools if they need me. And then Reserve Officer Hudson is usually at the elementaries when I'm at the high school.
Yeah. So I hope if the students see you out and about at either of our schools, they're able to, hey, I remember him from the video.
Yes, please come up and talk to me if you see me out.
Him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, awesome. So I hope that happens. And so do you have any kids or animals?
I do. I have kids and animals. I've got 2 kids and they go to Veal.
Okay.
She's 10 and he's 7.
Perfect.
And then I do have some animals. We've got 3 cows. We have a mini horse.
How long have you had the mini horse?
We've had the mini horse for probably 4 or 5 years.
Really?
Yep. And then we got a bunch of chickens. We have a lot of chickens.
Okay.
So a lot of fish in the pond.
That's fun.
Yeah, real fun.
Okay. Here in Washington?
It's actually south of town is where I live. Yep.
Perfect. Awesome. And so we talked a lot about Red Ribbon Week, about hobbies, and we talk about those in general. We all have different hobbies. It's kind of fun learning what some people are into. You
got to have fun.
Yeah, and also to things this past time by. We had this quarantine, and we were at home, and some of us learned new hobbies. So this week in particular, we talked about the importance of hobbies and finding something that you enjoy.
Yes.
Do you have any hobbies you want to share?
I do have a hobby, and having hobbies can keep your mind straight, you know, and away from the bad things. My particular hobby that I enjoy doing is I used to race dirt bikes when I was growing up. So I've kind of went from 2 wheels to 4 wheels. So I like to ride side-by-sides. We go down to Tennessee a lot and ride trails.
Okay.
And we just got back from a trip from Moab, Utah. We went trail riding out there. So
you always have a trailer that you take those on?
Yeah, we got a trailer and we got a camper and we go camping as we're riding. So that's my main hobby. Yeah.
I'm sure that's an expensive one.
It can get expensive.
Yeah. But that's something that you enjoy.
I enjoy it.
Keeps you on the straight path when you work, and that's something that you enjoy in your free time.
Correct.
Thank you for sharing that. I like that. And did you always know that you wanted to be a police officer?
I did not. I grew up on a farm, so I kind of really thought that I would do the farming thing. And I got a job being a jailer at the jail. And then the job came open at the police department. So I tried out, and I ended up getting hired on out of about 30 guys. So that was it was unexpected, but it turned out very well.
It worked out.
It worked out.
So this is not on one of the questions I sent you.
Oh my.
But I know that we have a lot of students talking about, we had College Go Week not too long ago, and we had lots of kids who aspire to be a police officer.
Yeah.
So could you kind of tell me a little bit about your experience like schooling, and did you go to an academy?
So you're not required to have to go to college, but it does help tremendously if you would have a college degree.
Okay.
I did not. I went through Police Academy, which was 16 weeks long. The training was pretty vigorous, and it does make you think about things and makes you a better person, just having that training. And the
Was
mindset.
it locally your training?
No, it was up by Indianapolis, and
Okay.
it's for 16 weeks, and we had to stay up there, which was
Like you didn't get to come home on the weekends?
You could come home on the weekends,
Okay.
but still, it was different, you know.
Okay.
Because having the family at home and being away, so.
Yeah. So 16 weeks you had to commit.
16 weeks you have to commit for police academy.
Okay.
And then, like I said, it's not necessary you have a college degree to get into law enforcement, but it does help tremendously.
Okay.
So
those are some good tips.
Yep.
Because we're gonna there are several students who are interested in law enforcement.
Yep.
And so, speaking of that, what's your favorite thing about your job?
My favorite thing about
Doing
my job,
interviews like this?
love doing interviews. Absolutely love them. I really enjoy helping people, and that was kind of the main thing I liked about the job in general. Not necessarily putting people in handcuffs and taking them to jail. I'm more about wanting to help people and get their lives on track, and just helping in general.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's huge.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's needed for police officers to have that mindset, not only to take the crime off the street, but also it help people when they're in need. So.
Do you work for the city and the school, or are you primarily just in schools?
Well, when school is out, like when everybody's on fall break or Christmas break, then I have to go back to the road and start being a
so some
being
of
a
our
real
families
police officer.
might see you
right
out and about in the community as well.
I'm still employed through the police department. It's just kind of
right. Okay.
a different little department.
All right.
So,
thank you.
Yep.
And so our theme this week for Red Ribbon Week is to be happy, be brave, and be drug-free.
Right.
And so, with being brave and our superhero theme, I wanted to ask you this fun question. Well, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
What's your favorite superhero? Do you have a favorite?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't really have a favorite, but if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Superman.
Oh,
kind of grew up with him, you know.
Yeah.
He helps people.
Yeah.
He can fly. It's kind of cool.
You see some similarities there, maybe?
A little bit, maybe. A little bit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so, do you have any tips or anything you want to share with us for Red Ribbon Week?
Well,
and this is usually a time where students just want to hear what your perspective, maybe Red Ribbon Week. Do you have anything?
I just think that everybody needs to be smart, make good decisions, because every decision you make has a consequence, and it just needs to be good decisions. Get a hobby, go out and do stuff. Don't just go to school, then go home and sit on the couch. Get out, do stuff, be proactive. Sports, anything that can keep your mind straight and not off the path onto a bad path. So that would be my tip.
And if you start that at a young age, it could definitely turn into just
correct.
part of your life. And
correct. Yeah. It's very, very important that when you guys are young, to stay on that path. It's just very important. Yep.
Yep, because it can get out of control.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bad.
Well, we are super glad that you came here, and I hope that if anything, this week we've taught some skills, and they've got to meet our own school resource officer. So.
And come say hi to me if you see me out.
That would be great.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys later.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.